The Africa that most people imagine is a land of sun-scorched plains, a place of thundering herds and dramatic hunts. But there is another Africa, a continent of quiet corners and hidden wonders. It is a world that exists beyond the well-trodden paths. Here, ancient secrets are guarded by time itself. To find it, one must listen not to the roars, but to the whispers. One must look past the grand spectacle and into the subtle mysteries that lie just beneath the surface. This is a journey into the heart of the unseen. We begin where the great desert meets a forgotten sea. The air is still. The silence is so profound it feels like a presence. A gentle wind, cool and carrying the faint scent of salt, drifts across endless dunes. These are not the golden sands of popular imagination. They are pale, almost white, like powdered bone under the moonlight. They stretch for miles, their crests sharp against a sky of deepest indigo. It is a landscape that seems to have been sculpted by breath alone, a place of immense and humbling solitude. Here, life moves at a different pace. It follows rhythms that have remained unchanged for millennia. The world awakens not with the rising sun, but with the falling mist. A thick, cool blanket of moisture rolls in from the ocean, bringing life-giving water to this arid realm. It clings to every surface, turning the stark landscape into a glistening ethereal garden for a few precious hours. This daily miracle is the lifeblood of a hidden ecosystem, a testament to nature's remarkable ingenuity in the face of adversity. This is a world that demands patience. It does not reveal its treasures easily. One must sit. One must wait. One must become part of the silence. Only then do the small miracles begin to appear. A beetle, its back tilted to catch the descending fog. A lizard, emerging from the sand to drink the droplets from its own skin. These are the survivors of this stark paradise. Their stories are written in the sand, whispered on the wind, and they are the first clues to the unseen Africa we have come to find. If you've enjoyed this journey into Africa's hidden wonders, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Join us as we continue to explore the unseen corners of our remarkable world. We travel inland, following a watercourse that appears on no map. It is not a river of flowing water, but of shimmering air, a dry channel carved into the ancient rock where the ghosts of floods past have left their mark. The heat is immense. It radiates from the ground in visible waves, distorting the horizon. The only sound is the soft crunch of our footsteps on the gravelly earth. It feels as if we are walking on the floor of a long-dead ocean, surrounded by the skeletal remains of a forgotten world. Life here is a paradox. In this seemingly barren expanse, a unique community thrives. They are the desert-adapted giants. Elephants, their skin caked in pale dust, move with a quiet grace that belies their size. They are not the same as their savanna cousins. They are leaner, their strides longer, their knowledge of this land absolute. They are following memories, ancient roots passed down through generations, leading them from one hidden water source to the next. Their journey is a silent pilgrimage across a sun-drenched emptiness. We watch as a matriarch leads her small family. She stops, lifting her trunk to test the air. She is sensing something far beyond our own perception. Water, buried deep beneath the sand. With deliberate, powerful movements, she begins to dig. Her great feet and trunk work in unison, excavating a well. It is a skill born of necessity, a secret held by these desert nomads. The younger elephants watch, learning the lesson that will one day ensure their own survival in this unforgiving kingdom. As the well deepens, a dark patch of wet sand appears. Soon, precious water begins to seep into the hollow. The elephants drink, their thirst quenched, but they are not alone. From the rocks and sparse bushes, other creatures emerge. A shy antelope, a flock of sand grouse. They all come to share in the gift that the elephants have unearthed. It is a moment of quiet communion, a temporary oasis created by ancient wisdom. This is the law of the dry river: what one finds, all may share. Our journey takes us now to a place that feels like the edge of the world. A vast white expanse stretches to every horizon, so bright it hurts the eyes. This is not snow or sand, but salt, a remnant of a prehistoric super lake that evaporated thousands of years ago. The ground is a cracked, crystalline mosaic under a dome of brilliant blue sky. The silence here is absolute, broken only by the sound of our own breathing and the faint, high-pitched ringing of the heat in our ears. During the long, dry season, this place seems entirely devoid of life. It is a sterile, flat landscape where nothing grows. The heat is punishing, and the glare from the salt creates shimmering mirages that dance in the distance. Islands of rock and ancient baobab trees appear to float on a silver sea. It is a place of illusion and emptiness, a geological ghost. One could walk for days and see nothing but the endless white plain and the deep blue sky, feeling utterly and completely alone in a vast, silent universe. But then, the rains come. It is a transformation so sudden, so complete, it seems impossible. The first drops hiss as they hit the hot salt. Then, a downpour turns the dusty pan into a shallow, shimmering lake. The water spreads for miles, reflecting the sky perfectly. The world is suddenly turned upside down. Clouds drift across the ground, and the horizon dissolves into a seamless blend of water and air. The landscape is reborn, washed clean and filled with the promise of new life. And with the water, life arrives. From seemingly nowhere, great flocks of flamingos descend. Their brilliant pink plumage is a startling slash of color against the pale blues and whites of the pan. They have traveled hundreds of miles, drawn by an ancient instinct to this temporary wetland. Here, they will feed on the tiny brine shrimp that have lain dormant as eggs in the dry salt. It is a fleeting spectacle, a vibrant celebration of life in one of the planet's most extreme environments. We move from the stark brightness of the salt pans to a world of deep green and perpetual twilight. We enter one of the continent's last great rainforests. Here, giant trees form a dense canopy hundreds of feet above, filtering the sunlight into soft, shifting beams. The air is thick with humidity, heavy with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves. The sounds are a constant, gentle symphony. The drip of water from leaves, the buzz of unseen insects, and the distant calls of birds. This is a vertical world, where life is lived at every level. From the forest floor to the highest branches, countless creatures make their homes. But many of them are masters of disguise. To see them, one must look closely. A stick that suddenly unfolds legs and walks away. A leaf that flutters and reveals itself to be a butterfly. The forest is full of these small deceptions, a world of camouflage and mimicry where survival depends on not being seen. It is a place that rewards a slow, careful observer. High in the canopy, a flash of color catches the eye. A chameleon moves with painstaking slowness along a branch. Its eyes, two independent cones, swivel in all directions, watching for both prey and predators. Its skin is a shifting tapestry of greens and browns, perfectly matching its surroundings. Then, it spots an insect. In a flash, its long, sticky tongue shoots out, faster than the eye can follow. The meal is secured. It is a moment of high drama, played out in miniature, hidden from the world below. Deeper in the undergrowth, where the light is dimmest, we find another of the forest's secrets. A group of western lowland gorillas. They move through the dense vegetation with quiet confidence. A great silverback, the leader of the family, sits peacefully, chewing on stems. The young ones play, tumbling and wrestling with a gentle energy. There is no aggression here, only a profound sense of peace and family. They are the calm, watchful heart of this ancient forest, a symbol of its hidden power and fragility. Our journey now leads us off the mainland, to an island that seems to belong to another time. It is a place of bizarre and wonderful shapes, a landscape sculpted by wind and isolation. Towering rock formations rise like alien cathedrals from the arid ground. Strange and wonderful trees with swollen trunks and umbrella-like crowns dot the landscape. This is the Dragon's Blood Island, a fragment of the ancient world that broke away from the continent millions of years ago and followed its own evolutionary path. The island's most famous resident is the Dragon's Blood Tree. Its dense, upturned canopy is shaped to capture moisture from the sea mists. When its bark is cut, it oozes a deep red resin, the dragon's blood of legend. For centuries, this substance was sought after by traders for its use as a dye and a medicine. These trees are living fossils, relics of a botanical era long since passed on the mainland. They stand in strange, silent groves, like ancient sentinels guarding the island's unique heritage. Life here has adapted in extraordinary ways. With few native mammals, reptiles and birds have become the dominant animals. We find chameleons larger and more colorful than any on the continent. Birds with unique songs fill the air. Every valley and every plateau seems to harbor a species found nowhere else on Earth. It is a living laboratory of evolution, a place where the rules of nature have been rewritten. Exploring this island is like stepping into a lost world. As dusk falls, the island transforms. The strange silhouettes of the trees stand stark against a sky filled with a billion stars, unhindered by the lights of the modern world. The air grows cool. The only sounds are the chirping of crickets and the soft rustle of the wind through the dragon's blood trees. There is a profound sense of timelessness here, a feeling of being connected to a much older, wilder Earth. It is a place that reminds us of the planet's incredible capacity for creating endless, beautiful, and strange forms of life. Our journey through the unseen corners of Africa comes to an end. We have walked on plains of salt and through forests of perpetual dusk. We have followed ghost rivers with desert elephants and stood among trees that bleed. These are not the images that typically come to mind when one thinks of this great continent. They are its hidden chapters, its quiet verses. They are a reminder that for all we think we know, there is always more to discover, more to be humbled by. The true wonder of these places is not just in their strange beauty or their unique inhabitants. It is in their silence and their solitude. In a world that is growing ever louder and more crowded, these pockets of tranquility are immeasurably precious. They are sanctuaries not just for wildlife, but for the human spirit. To spend time in them is to reconnect with a sense of peace and perspective that is easily lost in our busy lives. It is to be reminded of our own small place in a vast and ancient world. Experiencing this side of Africa leaves a lasting mark. It changes the way one sees the world. It instills a deeper reverence for the complexity and resilience of nature. The memory of the silent desert, the call of a forest bird, the sight of a flamingo flock taking flight, these moments stay with you. They become a part of you, a quiet reservoir of wonder to draw upon. They are a testament to the fact that the most powerful experiences are often the most gentle. The future of these hidden wonders is fragile. They exist in a delicate balance, vulnerable to a changing world. Protecting them is not just about saving species or landscapes. It is about preserving the very idea of wildness. It is about ensuring that future generations will have the chance to discover these quiet corners for themselves, to feel the awe, to sense the mystery, and to understand the profound beauty of the Africa that lies just beyond the horizon, waiting to be seen.